The very first stages of a new bull market are in the making right now. They're starting to emerge. More specifically, Miles Deutscher here describes how we may very well be in the psychological stage known as disbelief. I'm not making any guarantees, and I'm not suggesting that we won't go through another dip. In fact, I would expect another dip. But that's not a problem, because if and when it happens, that's going to allow for a great entry point. We also have spot ETFs and the Bitcoin halving coming up in 163 days at the time of this recording. And so in my humble opinion, the next crypto bull run, at least its very early stages, is going to be upon us soon. And I guess we're still in the bear market right now, but as the expression goes, real fortunes are made in the bear market. We're trying to future-proof ourselves right now and make good decisions that we can cash in on in the bull market. This video is all about foresight, guys. We are counting down 4 of our favorite altcoins that are going to do very, very well come the Bitcoin bull run. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie and this is Altcoin Buzz. Best of luck if you choose to invest. And I genuinely mean that, but we got to understand that I'm not a financial or investment advisor. As such, just remember that this video is not official financial or investment advice. Imagine centralized exchange trading access and liquidity, but with no KYC. You can get the volume and the pricing you need without any KYC requirements using BYDFi. It's true. You can trade over 400 trading pairs in the spot market or 150 pairs in the perps market, and you can withdraw 0.5 BTC daily. Plus, fees are super low. We're talking 0.6% for futures and perp trades. Slippage is basically non-existent, and you can trade with up to 200 times leverage or set and forget with the auto invest. And again, all with no KYC. You're also going to get up to $8,698 in bonuses for trying BYDFi, along with a free month of our money-making Altcoin Buzz Alpha service just for giving BYDFi a try. You can check out this deal by clicking the link in the description of this video and the pinned comment below. And the first project that we're looking at for today is an altcoin really with a top 10 spot in terms of projects by market cap. It is Cardano, ticker ADA. And as you likely know, it's the brainchild of Charles Hoskinson. He's one of the original co-founders of Ethereum, but Cardano goes back quite a ways as well. The development on Cardano began already back in 2015. It is therefore very much an OG project that has come a long way, and it offers a super wide variety of use cases. For example, in Ethiopia, the government uses Cardano for school IDs. It allows them to record and track their performance. Veritree uses Cardano to store the information about the trees that they plant. They are a global reforestation company. Dish Network, which is listed on the NASDAQ, uses Cardano to provide digital IDs to its customers. And what's very exciting is that Cardano's Voltaire era is coming up very soon. It's going to lead Cardano from a private to a public network in terms of control. So needless to say, Cardano is super versatile as a project. Their 2023 summit in Dubai is actually wrapping up right now. It's on its last day as I record today. So we're going to have more news that comes out of that, a lot of developments and a lot of updates that we'll be covering. Stay tuned for that. And ADA has been performing very well in the last few months, actually. Taking a look here at the last 30 days, we see a price increase of about 25-30%. But don't feel that you're late to the action, because if we take a look at the last year, approximately the year-to-date performance, we can see that it declined quite a bit. And really, it's only just now starting to make a comeback after a difficult 12 months. A lot of people wrote this project off, but fundamentally they are doing better than ever. And I expect ADA to do super, super well during the upcoming bull run. It's going to become a favorite and household name once again in the crypto sphere. If you're not already a part of Altcoin Buzz Alpha, you've been missing out, because our performance, especially in October, has been stratospheric. Check this out. 35% profit in BTC, a 100% profit in our top mid cap, a 100% profit in our gems call, and $1,000 direct profit on the Celestia airdrop, plus $650 in profit on buy and sell calls. Taken together, this is almost a 200x ROI compared to the Altcoin Buzz subscription fee, which is only $15. If you want to get in on this action, check out our link in the description as well as the pinned comment information below. At number 2 in our lineup of altcoins here, we're looking at Solana, ticker SOL. And at the beginning of the year, honestly, the token looked down and out. It actually dropped below the $10 mark. But Solana has been recovering from the downturn very, very nicely. It had a very difficult start to the year. Not only did it have the bear market pressure, but surrounding circumstances for Solana, of course, were especially difficult. I'm talking about FTX variables, of course. But that being said, you can see that SOL is up 300% from its lows in late January. So yeah, look, of course the FTX collapse dealt a huge blow to Solana. But talk about resilience. This project has really banded together and I think has redeemed itself in the eyes of many people. We're looking here at the last 2 weeks of SOL performance, and we can see that SOL bounced back in a big way. It broke the $45 barrier briefly. Right now, as I record, it's sitting at $42.46. But really, in the last 30 days, let's just zoom out a little bit, you can see that we saw what looks to be approximately a 69% increase. And year to date, it's also up by over 20% at a time when most other coins year to date are still very much in the red. And there is actually quite a lot happening in the context of Solana and the FTX collapse and the months subsequent to that. This is a great article, by the way. I will link to it in the description below. But a little bit of context here. Their breakpoint meeting, that finished yesterday in Amsterdam, the 7th of November. We also have Render Network, which is moving to Solana, and this is great news. Independent of any collaboration with Solana, we're big fans of Render Network and everything they're doing at the intersection of AI and cryptocurrency. We've done a lot of videos on Render Network, and we're big fans and proponents of them. And although Solana used to be notorious for outages, the chain did not have one this year, except for a very small hiccup in February. So let's see if they can keep up this performance during what will be a very busy upcoming bull run. But they've also got some great new partnerships, which include Visa for stablecoin settlements, Shopify, which is the e-commerce giant. They introduced Solana Pay. And MakerDAO has even migrated from Ethereum to Solana. We always enjoy news like this. We think it was a pretty positive and advantageous move for MakerDAO, so kudos to them. Solana right now is bustling with activity. They've really turned it around. It's actually the 4th ranking chain for number of developers. And the future, in the course of just 12 months, really looks a whole lot brighter. They've gone 180 degrees from a very doom and gloom situation to one that's just brimming with optimism. However, it still needs to dodge the FTX sale of SOL, so keep an eye out for that. But don't discount Solana because, once again, fundamentally, they are very much on the right track. Next up, and at number 3 on our list, a project that we're big fans of. We probably haven't talked about it in a little while, but Arweave, ticker AR. This project is all about decentralized storage. And in today's world, of course, we all need digital storage space. We also recently put out a 2-minute crypto explanatory video on Arweave. Check that out if you've not already. This is a project that certainly offers some unique features. It's just different compared to other storage providers, names that you may be familiar with like Filecoin, maybe Storage. That's because Arweave is the only one that offers permanent storage. Now, there's a bit of an asterisk there, but if you consider 200 years to be permanent, then that's what they're talking about. That's on their perma web. It's a one-time fee, and you're done for 200 years. And so just as an example here, and a bit of a segue into the last project that we talked about, Solana, the Solana chain actually stores its data on Arweave. And then Arbitrum and Polygon are also integrated with the platform's network. And by the way, if you would like to join Arweave in mining, you only need 8 gigabytes of RAM along with a Linux system. Arweave offers a few different tech solutions when it comes to their storage. At the core is Blockweave. That's their storage system. There's also a ranking algorithm named Wildfire. Block Shadow is their cost-effective transit information feature. So for example, this is what's used to keep gas fees consistent. The AR token is up a couple percentage points today as I record, and over 50% in the last 14 days, with a current price of $7 flat. But that being said, as you can see over the course of the last year, the AR token is still down in the 50 to 60% range. So it's enjoyed a recent uptick, which is positive. But even at that, when we're talking about the long term here, AR is still in a great position. Coming up here at number 4, last but not least on our list for today, we're looking at the Secret Network. And this is one of my favorite Cosmos Hub projects. And by the way, that is also what I very much like about Cosmos. It has various projects, all of which are good in all kinds of different fields. And of course, we've talked about them before, but I also very much like Injective and Cash. Secret is different. It's all about privacy. It offers private smart contracts. And there were some recent leadership changes. This brought new ideas and options to the table and was a net positive. Really, the big news, though, is inside their 2023 roadmap. And this roadmap has three main focal points. The end goal is to position Secret as a leader in Web3 confidentiality. So there's the Confidential Computing Hub, which is connectivity between Secret and other ecosystems. But most important is the interoperability with EVM chains. As a result, Secret has recently been visiting various Ethereum conventions. There's also network infrastructure, all things related really to the network itself and the community, public goods, SCRT allocations, business development, and more. The Secret token, SCRT, is up 3.6% on the day, but is still way down in the last year. That's despite being up in the 2 weeks by about 20-25%. So it is also on an uptick. It's anticipating a positive upcoming bull run, but it's still down about 70% in the last year. So look, having said what I said, I added Secret to this list because its move into EVM especially is a game changer for them, and they've got a very bright future. Current price, 33 cents with an $88 million market cap. That's down 96.8% from its all-time high, $10.38 2 years ago. In my humble opinion, this is a screaming bargain right now.